Good evening, sports fans, and welcome to the Epic Broadcasting Network for tonight's presentation of the Epic Basketball League 1971-72 season. My name is Dave Little, and it is a pleasure to be here tonight, this wonderful Friday night, as we take a look at the game pitting the Atlanta Hawks against the Chicago Bulls. And you can see on the screen now the standings for tonight's ball game and for the Epic Basketball League 1971-72 season. And for those of you who have been watching the season, you will know that this is a 20-game season. It is a relegation league, so the gold and silver divisions will be dropping the bottom two teams and promoting the two teams from the lower division for 72-73. And as you can see in the gold division, the Atlanta Hawks are fighting for their lives, a game behind the Knicks and the Bucks, trying to keep out of that number 5 relegation position. Chicago stands in their way here tonight. So we'll see if Lou Hudson and Pete Maravich and the Atlanta Hawks can get a much needed win here. This is the next to the last game of regular season play in the Epic Basketball League. Next week we will have one more regular season game, and it will be determined based upon relegation or promotion, probably promotion. I'm looking at the silver division, seeing that Houston, Golden State, Baltimore, and Philadelphia are neck and neck and neck and neck for those top 2 promotion spots. And probably one of those ball games will be next week's feature matchup for the final regular season game of the 1971-72 Epic Basketball League, and then we will head to the playoffs. We'll talk more about the playoffs next week, but tonight let's get to action as Pete Maravich and Lou Hudson and the Atlanta Hawks visit the Chicago Bulls, led by Bob Love and Chet Walker. And we will take you to tonight's action here featuring Action PC Basketball. This is January 1st in the game calendar. And we like to kick things off by playing through the autoplay games for the rest of the league before we dive into tonight's feature matchup between the Hawks and the Bulls. We'll start down in the bronze division. Detroit and Phoenix seem to have the inside edge on the 2 promotion spots, with Buffalo, Cleveland, and Portland likely to stay put in the bronze division for 72-73. So we'll take a look first at the bronze division game between Portland and Detroit. Put that up on the screen, and away we go. Detroit should be the favorite in this. They're the home team. They're the top team in the bronze division, and they pick up the 16-point win with 24 points from Dave Bing, 12 rebounds by Bob Lanier. Do we have anything else happening in the bronze division tonight? It doesn't look that way. So we'll move up to the silver division. And in the silver division, we have the Seattle Supersonics, who are certainly headed for relegation this year, taking on Philadelphia. 76ers need a win to stay in the hunt for the promotion and perhaps to avoid getting kicked down to the bronze division next year. So let's take a look at this game. It is a close one. Seattle's got the home lead by a few points, and they are going to kill it for they're going to kill the clock and hold on for a 5-point win over Philadelphia. So that's going to hurt the 76ers' chances. As we can see, the smaller stats here in the center of the screen update automatically with each ball game, and we see Philadelphia has dropped now to 9-10, and they are certainly not going to get promoted with that record. and they are at risk of dropping down below Boston. So that was Philadelphia and Seattle. Let's see what Boston does against Houston. Houston on top of the Silver Division. And Boston in need of a win here, and they're leading at home as we scroll through the game, and it is Boston with the 5-point win over Houston. Dave Cowens, 30 points, battling it out with Elvin Hayes, 15 rebounds. Good battle of the centers there. So Houston comes down a peg. Boston and Philadelphia are tied for that fourth position to escape relegation in the Silver Division. So might see some excitement there down the stretch. Now let's take a look at the third division, Silver Division game, and this will be a big one, Baltimore and Golden State. The winner of this will move up into a tie for the top spot with Houston and have a leg up on the promotion slot. So here we go with Golden State versus Baltimore. And it is, a road win, 4-point victory for Golden State. Or 4-point loss for Golden State at home. Baltimore gets the win. And it is Archie Clark for the Bullets, fifth leading scorer in the league, with the win for Baltimore. So Baltimore and Houston now hold those top spots. Golden State nipping at the heels of both these teams, looking to get into one of those promotion slots. And our last couple of games tonight, we did have another, let's see, we've got a couple of Gold Division games. LA and Milwaukee, and Cincinnati and New York. We'll start with Cincinnati, New York, and see how that one turns out. Not sure what's happening to our display here, but it is a 2-point win for New York. They needed that one to go up to 10-9. And as we finish that, New York pops up to third momentarily. Let's see if the Milwaukee Bucks can handle the Los Angeles Lakers. The Bucks, of course, the defending champions in this league. And they have the lead over LA. And can they hold on? Yes, they will hold on for the comfortable 122-105 victory, and that is going to tighten things up at the top of the Gold Division. So Atlanta really needs this win tonight, or else they are done in the Gold Division, and they're probably done anyways, unless they get some help. So we will head to the stadium for tonight's ball game between the Atlanta Hawks and the Chicago Bulls. As we say hello to the viewers in the chat room here tonight, welcome one and all to the Hawks visiting the Bulls. Your starting lineups for Atlanta. Pistol Pete Maravich is your starting point guard, and he is a sensational second-year man out of LSU. He's joined in the backcourt by Lou Hudson, the high-flying sixth-year man out of Minnesota, currently standing number 12 in the league at 22.4 points per game. Don Adams gets the start at the small forward, Big Jim Washington at the power forward, and the veteran Walt Bellamy at center. For Chicago, Norm Van Leer is your starting point guard, third-year man out of St. Francis, Pennsylvania, and an all-defensive player in the 1971-72 season. He is joined in the backcourt by another all-defensive player, Jerry Sloan. This will be a good matchup. Maravich and Hudson will have their work cut out for them, taking on Van Leer and Sloan at the guard positions tonight. Your forwards for Chicago are your leading scorers, and your superstars, Chet Walker and Bob Love. Walker currently at 22.3 points a game, number 13 in the league. Bob Love, number 6 in the league at 24.9. And the big man inside is Tom Borwinkle, the very popular fourth-year man out of Tennessee. He can rebound. He can pass with the best of them. He is a fine, fine role player for the Chicago Bulls team. And with that, we are ready for action. As we go to the chalkboard and tip things off here in Chicago Stadium, the opening tip-off belongs to the Hawks. Lou Hudson has it on the outside working against Jerry Sloan. He's going to go right to work, trying to take it inside. Atlanta being aggressive here. Hudson with the dish out to Maravich. The shot from 15 is no good. Bellamy takes the offensive board for the Hawks. Bellamy fakes once, fakes twice, shoots from 10 feet. That's no good. But he is fouled on the play by Norm Van Leer, and it will be a two-shot opportunity for Walt Bellamy. Not a good free throw shooter, barely above 50%, and the first one he leaves short. Second shot for Bellamy. Around and out. Chet Walker takes the rebound off of the rim, but he is jostled around a little bit and shuffled the puppies. He traveled. That's a turnover. The ball stays here with Atlanta, moving from right to left on your computer screen. Atlanta sets things up with Maravich at the point. He goes back to Hudson. Hudson very active here in the opening minute of play. Again, he's going to try and take it in, but this time he is called for the offensive foul. Tough defense by Jerry Sloan to draw the charge, and Chicago for the first time has possession. We remain scoreless. Open inside is Tom Burwinkle. They get it to him on the baseline. He turns and faces. Shoots from 10 feet away. No, he fakes the shot. Sends it out to Van Leer. Back inside to Burwinkle. And he gets that one to go over Big Jim Washington.
Tom Burwinkle from Love.
That is your first basket of the game. Chicago up 2-0 on the basket by Burwinkle. Back come the Hawks with Maravich this time. Maravich going to work on Van Leer. Fakes left, dribbles right, gets into the lane, lays it up and good.
Maravich from Adams.
Give the assist to Don Adams, who fed Maravich nicely to set that up. We're tied at 2. Chicago comes back and looks inside to Walker. Walker from close range cannot get that one to go. The rebound is taken out of there by Van Leer. He passes it out to Sloan, and Chicago will reset the offense. Walker still trying to post up down inside against Don Adams. He thinks he may have an advantage working in the paint. He shoots from the elbow. Oh, and that one is blocked away by Bellamy. Walker takes the offensive rebound. He's going to try yet again. He unloads this one from point-blank range with the left hand and gets
Chet
that
Walker.
one to go. Persistence by Walker paid off that time, and Chicago is up 4-2. The Hawks run the offense through Maravich. Sends it out to Hudson on the perimeter, back to Maravich. Tough jump shot by Maravich from the top of the key. That's no good. Another rebound for Norm Van Leer, and Chicago will run. Van Leer's got Sloan. He dumps it off to Sloan. Sloan lays it up and good.
Jerry Sloan scores.
That's a basket for Jerry Sloan, and Chicago is up 6-2, and he is fouled on the play by Adams. Sloan with a free throw opportunity. He can make this a three-point play. His free throw is off the side of the rim, no good. Maravich comes out of there with the rebound. It's still a 6-2 ball game, but Atlanta needs to go to work here. They're going to look down to the low post for the first time. Bellamy's got it down low. His shot over Burwinkle spins around and out. Bellamy gets his own rebound. He tries for the putback. He's got a good look at this one, but he can't get that to go. It is in and out. Adams takes the rebound off the glass. Adams goes up strong. His layup is good.
Adams.
That's 2 for Don Adams. It's a 6-4 ball game. Chicago with the lead and the basketball. Chet Walker is open once again. This time Don Adams has forced him away from the basket. He calls for it on the perimeter, dribbles to his left, shoots the jump shot, off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound is battled for. Burwinkle comes out of it for Chicago. He looks for a cutter. He sees Love on the baseline. Love out to Van Leer. Van Leer's shot from the top of the key falls off the rim, no good. Love takes the rebound for Chicago. Away from the basket. That one was kicked away. Love's got it now on the baseline. He puts it up from 12 feet out. It is good.
Butterbean.
Bob Love, a.k.a. Butterbean, with his first points of the night, and it is an 8-4 Chicago lead. Atlanta sets up the offense. With it out top is Maravich, looking to distribute. Can't find a cutter. He's going to take it in against Van Leer. He lays it up nicely, steps around Van Leer, but it rolls around and off the rim. Rebound taken by Jerry Sloan for the Bulls. Back comes Chicago. Already up 8-4, looking to extend the lead as Van Leer has it out on top. Van Leer calls a play, gets it to Walker at the elbow, and we have got a loose ball foul, a foul away from the ball. It is against Don Adams. That is his second. This will be a one-shot opportunity for Chet Walker. And Atlanta is going to have to go to the bench early to replace Don Adams in the foul trouble. He'll be replaced by the University of Dayton grad Don May. For the Hawks, the free throw for Walker is good, and it is a 9-4 ball game. Chicago extending the lead. Atlanta needs to make something happen here. Maravich looking for help. Dumps it down low to Bellamy. Bellamy working against Burwinkle. Solid defense by Burwinkle, but this time Bellamy is able to get it to go. That is his first points of the night. The score is 9-6. Van Leer brings Chicago back to the offensive end. He dumps it down inside to Bob Love. Love in very close. Shoots over Jim Washington. That one falls in. That is 4 points for Love. It is an 11-6 ball game. Under 9 minutes to play first quarter. Maravich looks over the offense, surveys his options. Wants Bellamy down low once again. Bellamy dishes it to May, but he threw that one away, and that's going to be a turnover. Chicago takes the ball, leading 11-6 as the Bulls head down on offense. Open down low is Bob Love, working once again against Washington. He's hit a couple so far tonight. This one does not fall. Burwinkle takes the offensive rebound. He swings it out to Chet Walker on the perimeter. Walker on the baseline, defended by Maravich on the switch. The jump shot from Walker is no good, and the rebound is taken by Bellamy. 11-6, Chicago with the lead. Atlanta looking to draw closer on this possession. Only 37% from the field so far. Maravich working against Van Leer. He's going to try to get into the lane. He tries to beat the trap. He kicks it out to Hudson. Hudson's jump shot is good.
Hudson from Maravich.
Maravich drew the double team, found the open man for the assist. 11-8 now is your score. Bulls with the basketball. Inside they go to Bob Love once again, posting up against Washington. Spins to his right, takes the shot. It rolls around and drops.
Butterbean from Walker.
Give the assist to Chet Walker. It's now 13-8. Chicago back on top by 5. Hawks back with Hudson, working against Jerry Sloan. Hudson's already drawn one offensive foul tonight, but he's going to put his shoulder down and drive it to the hole. Comes off a screen from Don May. Finds Maravich out on top. The jump shot by Maravich, not this time. Tipped by Washington. Captured by May. Back out to the top of the key. And Atlanta will have another go at it. They get it into the hands of Maravich once again. He comes off a screen. Bob Love comes over on the switch. Maravich looks like he wants to pull the trigger from outside. And it's blocked. It is blocked away. Love got him. Burwinkle takes the rebound for Chicago. Nice recovery by Bob Love. He looked out of position there, but those long arms were able to get a finger on that jump shot and prevent Maravich from getting the hoop. Chicago with the basketball, leading by 5, 13-8. With it down on the baseline is Love. He steps away from the basket, squaring up against Washington. Love is going to try another perimeter jump shot. He's about 14 feet out. It's off the back iron, no good. Rebound taken by Don May. Outlet to Maravich. Maravich will run. Maravich fakes the pass to Hudson, takes it in himself. The left-handed layup is no good, but he is fouled by Sloan on the play. Beautiful fake by Pete Maravich with those floppy socks and that floppy hair falling all over the place. Faked it to Hudson on the perimeter, drew the defense over out of position, took it in and got the foul and earned a trip to the free throw line. Atlanta trailing 13-8 as Maravich steps to the line. First shot is good. Number 2 for Maravich is off the side of the rim, no good. And the rebound is taken by Burwinkle. Chicago maintains a 4-point lead, 13-9, as they bring it back to the offensive end of the floor. Van Leer works it over to Sloan. Sloan backing down against Hudson. Bellamy cheats over and prevents him from getting a clean shot. Sloan with a pump fake. Oh, he gets that one to go.
Jerry Sloan scores from Love.
And he is fouled on the play by Big Jim Washington. So Sloan with an opportunity at a 3-point play. That was not looking promising for Sloan, but he got it to go, and he got the 3-point play as he hits the free throw. And it is now a 16-9 game in favor of the Chicago Bulls. Back come the Hawks with Hudson. Open on the perimeter. What's he going to do? He fakes. He drives it into the lane, lays it up with the left hand, and good.
Hudson from Maravich.
Nice little reverse layup. Used the rim for protection. Got that one to go, but the Hawks still trail by 5, and they need to get a stop here to keep this one close. 6:40 to play, first quarter. As Van Leer sets up the offense and dumps it down inside to Chet Walker. Walker's got the smaller Hudson on him on the switch. Should have room to operate. Oh, but Hudson reached in and stole it. Nice defensive recovery by Lou Hudson. Atlanta gets the stop. Looking inside, they go to Bellamy. Bellamy with the short jump shot over Van Leer on the mismatch, and he hits that one, 16-13. Midway through the first quarter. 6:01 to play as Van Leer brings the Bulls back on offense and gets it to Walker. Working inside again, trying to get something going on the low post. He turns and fires the short jump shot. It's good.
Chet Walker.
Old school with that one as Walker uses the glass to convert. He's got 5. The Bulls are up by 5. With it for Atlanta is Hudson. Looking to get into the lane once again. Comes off the pick by Washington, and he is fouled on the play by Walker on the reach-in. Walker was trying to fight through that screen, but he grabbed Hudson, and that'll be a one-shot opportunity for Sweet Lou Hudson. An 81% free throw shooter. He knocks that one home, and it is an 18-14 ball game. Open for Chicago on the baseline is Walker. He sends it back out to Van Leer. Van Leer looks for help. Comes off a screen. He's picked up by Washington. 17 on the shot clock. Van Leer looks for a cutter. Can't find anybody. Takes the jump shot from the foul line extended and drops it in. That makes it a 20-14 ball game. Chicago with the 6-point lead. Atlanta with the basketball. They look inside to Bellamy. Bellamy rises up from the baseline. His shot rolls around and off the rim. And another rebound for Burwinkle. 5 rebounds for Burwinkle. He is dominating the boards here in this opening quarter. And they are going to go once again to Chet Walker. Walker trying to bully his way inside. Backing down on Maravich this time. He turns and fires. He doesn't get the roll. Bellamy takes the rebound. And the Hawks will walk it back up the floor. We're at the 5-minute mark in the first quarter. Don May has the ball inside. He's got Burwinkle on him on the switch. May doesn't like his chances there. He's going to try and kick it out to Hudson. Hudson takes the perimeter jump shot. It's off the front rim, no good. Rebound is taken again by Burwinkle. That is his 6th. Chicago is up by 6 and looking to get more. They've got Walker with it on the perimeter. Oh, nice step across by Walker. Gets into the lane. His layup falls off the rim, no good. Rebound is grabbed by Bellamy. And once again, the Hawks will walk it back up as Chicago gets guys back in transition. Hudson now has it on the perimeter. Comes off the screen, picked up by Bob Love. Dribbles to his left. Swings a pass over to Don May, and John May knocks in the jump shot.
From Hudson.
Nice shot by Don May, his first points of the night, the fifth-year man out of the University of Dayton. And it is a 20-16 ball game. Under 5 to play first quarter. Hawks are keeping it close, although Chicago has tried to pull away here. Van Leer with it out on top. Looks for a cutter. Dumps it inside to Burwinkle. Burwinkle's going to have to pull the trigger as the shot clock is winding down. Will he get it off in time? He gets it off. The shot is no good. Tipped by Walker. Burwinkle grabs the rebound. Burwinkle this time takes it back up strong. His short jump shot is off the rim, no good. Rebound taken by Bellamy. Chicago had 2 or 3 cracks at it that time, could not convert. Atlanta looks to cut this to a 2-point game. And they are going to go to their top guy, Maravich. Maravich, finds a nice look at Bellamy down low.
From
and
Maravich.
Bellamy takes that one in with the right hand off the glass and good. And the lead has been cut to 2. As we say hello to Al, Red Sox fan in the chat room, and happy Friday to you too, my man. Here's some Mountain Dew. A little Diet Mountain Dew down the hatch to celebrate Friday and to celebrate how Red Sox fans stopping by the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network. Bulls have the basketball. Up by 2, 4:12 to play first quarter. With it on the outside is Van Leer. He gets his pocket picked by Hudson. Numbers in transition for the Hawks. Hudson steps into the lane, lays it up and good.
Hudson.
And it is a tie ball game. How about that? Atlanta has been down by as much as 7. But on that steal and the coast-to-coast layup for Lou Hudson, we are now tied at 20. Under 4 minutes to play as the reserves start to get loose on their respective benches. With it on the inside is Love. Love working against Washington. Shuffles his feet. The refs let him get away with it. Turns and fires a short jump shot. That is good, and he is fouled on the play. That is number 2 on Jim Washington. And we are going to go to the bench for some substitutions. Oh my goodness, what to do here? It will be Herm Gilliam coming in to run the point. Jeff Halliburton will play the small forward. And May will move out to the shooting guard position. And into the game will be George Trapp. And the backup center, Bob Christian, for Atlanta. So Atlanta is set to go. For Chicago, Love is going to stay in the game to shoot the free throws. Clifford Ray will come into the center position. Howard Porter will play the small forward. Jim King to the shooting guard. And Bobby Weiss will run the point for the second unit here to finish out the first quarter. To the free throw line we go for Bob Love. His attempt is good. That's a 3-point play. Chicago's up by 3. Atlanta sets the inside screen. Bob Christian has Bob Weiss pinned on his hip. His turnaround jump shot from the baseline is good.
Christian.
Hawks are able to exploit the mismatch on a well-executed play to pull back to within 1. Bobby Weiss now running the offense for Chicago. Sends it over to Howard Porter, guarded tightly on the baseline. Porter's going to look inside to Love. Everybody's looking for Love. Love short jump shot spins around and out, and the rebound is taken by Don May. The Hawks will walk this one back up and put it in the hands of their backup point guard, Herm Gilliam. Gilliam calls the play. Steps around Porter, takes the 15-footer. Wild shot, no good. Love takes the rebound. Chicago has the opportunity in transition. Bob Weiss leads the break. He lays it up and good.
Bob Weiss, from Porter.
Nice little give and go with Howard Porter. Puts Chicago back on top by 3. Under 3 minutes to play now in the first quarter. Open for Atlanta is Jeff Halliburton. Halliburton from the perimeter. Moves it down to the baseline. Takes the jump shot from the corner, no good. And the rebound is taken by Love. Chicago has numbers in transition. Weiss in the lead, dumps it to Jim King. Jim King lays it up and good.
Jim King, from Weiss.
A bench bucket for the Bulls. They go up now by 5. As Atlanta has the basketball now as we're approaching 2.5 to play in the third. Herm Gilliam with it out on top. Working against Weiss. Swings it over to May. May back to Gilliam on top. Gilliam comes off a screen by Christian. Gets into the lane, lays it up and good.
Gilliam.
Another well-executed offensive sequence by the Hawks as they try to keep it close. Still trailing by 3. 2:29 to play. Open inside for Chicago is Love. Love steps into the paint. Shoots over Halliburton. It's up, it's good.
Bob Love.
That is 11 first quarter points for Bob Love. He leads all scorers. Chicago is up 29-24. Atlanta trying to find some offense in this lineup. They work it into May. May gets into the paint. Turns and fires over Jim King. No good. Offensive rebound taken by Halliburton. Halliburton puts it back up off of the glass. And from 15 out, his putback is
Halliburton.
good. Chicago basketball now. Still leading by 3. 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. Weiss dishes it off to Clifford Ray. Inside, we've got a scramble for the loose ball. And we have a jump ball. As the small forwards, Porter and Halliburton will jump it up. Chicago is going to take this opportunity to, let's see. They are going to bring Jackie Dinkins into the small forward and move Porter up to the power forward, and that will give Chicago the balance they need on the floor, protecting this 3-point lead as we jump it up under the Chicago basket. Halliburton wins the jump. Atlanta takes possession. With it on top is Gilliam. Comes off the screen. Has a step against Clifford Ray. Gets into the lane. Pops one from 10 feet. It's no good. Trapp gets the offensive rebound. Passes it back out on top. Hawks with a fresh 24. Open outside on the perimeter is Halliburton. Working against Jackie Dinkins just into the game. Halliburton jumps it off to Trapp. Trapp with the baseline jump shot. No good. Trapp takes another rebound. Trapp with a putback attempt. 15 feet out, he shoots and misses again. This rebound is kicked around and bounces out of bounds, and the referees point to Chicago. With 1.5 to play, the Bulls have possession, leading by 3. With it for Chicago is Porter. Operating on the low block. Turns and fires. Off the front rim, no good. Rebound taken by Don May for the Hawks. Atlanta with a chance to cut into the lead. Gilliam has it out on top. He's picked up out there by Porter. Gilliam has some space. He pulls the trigger. Way off, no good. Out of bounds to Chicago. I'm not sure Gilliam knew how wide open he was in that situation, and he tossed that one away. May is looking pretty ragged. So we will bring Sweet Lou Hudson back into the game for Atlanta. May had to log some extra minutes there when Don Adams got into foul trouble. Action continues with Chicago. On the offensive side, swinging it around the perimeter. They get it out to Jim King. King's going to try and venture his way into the lane. His finger roll is off the side of the rim, rolls off and falls off, no good. Rebound taken by Herm Gilliam for Atlanta. Final minute of play, first quarter. Chicago leads 29-26. Atlanta trying to cut into that lead. They swing it around to Hudson just back into the game. Hudson works against Jim King. Drives down the lane. He's cut off by Porter. Hudson bounces it into Gilliam. Gilliam tries the fake, sends it back to Hudson. Hudson rebounds, misses the jump shot. It's rebounded by Clifford Ray, but Ray kicked it out of bounds. And Atlanta will retain possession. 40 seconds on the game clock, 24 on the shot clock. Atlanta trying to get something done here before the end of the period. And they're going to go once again to Hudson. Their leading scorer shoots the jump shot from the perimeter. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound taken for Chicago by Jackie Dinkins. Bulls will have to take a shot. There's 28 on the game clock, 24 on the shot clock. Dinkins working it down low against Halliburton. Now 15 on the shot clock as Dinkins turns and fires. His finger roll is off the side of the rim, no good. And the rebound is taken by Trapp. That will enable the Hawks to hold for the final shot of the quarter. Gilliam gives it up to Trapp. And
at the end of the first quarter, Chicago 29, Atlanta 26.
So at the end of the first, let's take a look at your first quarter box score. Very closely played game. Neither team shot particularly well. Atlanta at 40%, Chicago slightly better at 46%. Otherwise, statistically, it's pretty much a dead heat. Best player of the quarter was Bob Love with those 11 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds. Burwinkle with 7 rebounds for Chicago in that first quarter. Walt Bellamy, 6 points, 6 rebounds for Atlanta. And Sweet Lou Hudson led the Hawks with 7 points in the first. With that, we are ready for action in quarter number 2. Whew. Yeah, and I've got the Friday night yawns once again. Tip is controlled by Christian for Atlanta. They've actually got Christian down low, open on the low block. Pinned Weiss on his hip. Shoots the leaner from in close. Made that off the front rim, no good, but he is fouled on the play by Clifford Ray. And this will be a 2-shot opportunity for Bob Christian. 72% free throw shooter on the year. First shot is no good. Atlanta now only 2 for 6 from the free throw line. Christian converts the second. It's a 2-point game. Chicago led throughout the first quarter. Atlanta has yet to lead this one. Chicago led by as much as 7. Atlanta came back to tie it before the period ended. And now Chicago is building on a 2-point lead with the basketball. Weiss looks for help. Ray is being guarded tightly on the low block by Christian. Weiss is going to have to venture into the lane on his own. And he could not get the shot off in time. Well defended by Atlanta on that play. The Hawks now have the basketball and a chance to tie the game. Loose on the outside is Trapp. Trapp gets the pass. Kicks it right back out to Gilliam. And Gilliam drops home the jump shot. And we're tied at 29. Hawks have been sticking to it, and this is a big game for Atlanta. If they have any hopes whatsoever of maintaining their status in the gold division, they need a win here tonight or it is over. Bob Weiss has it for Chicago. He steps around Gilliam, gets into the lane, lays it up and good.
Bob Weiss,
Chicago
from
once
Dinkins.
again pulls out in front, 31-29, 11 minutes to play second quarter. Atlanta swings it around to Hudson. Hudson on the outside shoots the jump shot, and it is around the rim and out. Offensive rebound taken by John Trapp. Passes it back out to the top of the key for a fresh 24. They swing it around to Hudson again. He's not shy about those jump shots. This one is good.
Hudson.
That's 9 for Hudson. Once again, this ball game is tied. 10:42 to play second quarter. Weiss sets the offense. They're going to run it through King. King squares up against Hudson. Gets into the basket. Tries to swing it back out to Weiss. Too much mustard on that hot dog. It is through the hands of Weiss and out of bounds over to the Hawks. On the block we have King. On the perimeter we have Halliburton. Halliburton has a good matchup against Dinkins. Can they get it over to him? He's got it on the wing. And Dinkins stole it. Nice defense by Jackie Dinkins. He kicks it out to King on the break. King out to Weiss. Weiss on the break. Dumps it off to Dinkins. Dinkins missed the layup. But he is fouled on the play by Trapp. And this will be 2 shots for Jackie Dinkins. Jackie Dinkins, a rookie out of tiny little Voorhees College. First shot for Dinkins is around and out. Can he hit the second? He missed them both. Battle for the rebound between Porter and Christian. Elbows are flying and Christian somehow comes out with it. Tie ball game at 31. Atlanta with the basketball. They get it into the hands of Hudson. Hudson against Bobby Weiss. Takes it into the hoop. He's cut off by Clifford Ray, but Hudson stops and pops and gets it to drop.
Hudson
off the glass and good. And with that, the Hawks have their first lead of the ball game. It is 33-31 Atlanta. 10 minutes to play before halftime. Inside they go to Howard Porter. Porter against Trapp. Puts up the jump shot from the baseline. It is good, and he is fouled. Just like that, Chicago has a chance to regain the lead if Howard Porter can convert on this free throw. And he hits it. First 3 points of the game for Porter. It is now 34-33. Chicago back in the lead. With it for Atlanta is Hudson. He's their go-to guy with his second unit. He steps around King, gets into the lane. His layup is up and off the rim, no good. And on the rebound, we have a loose ball foul against Jackie Dinkins. Dinkins grabbed the rebound. The foul was called on Trapp, and he actually grabbed Bobby Weiss. So it will be a one-shot opportunity for Bob Weiss here at the free throw line. Weiss connects, and it is a 2-point game once again. 35-33, Chicago with the lead. Close game. Did Atlanta have green uniforms at one time? I sort of remember Pistol Pete in them. I do not remember that for sure. Al, that may have been when Pistol Pete moved over to New Orleans and played for the Jazz, but I would have to go back and do some research on that. Jim Gilliam heads up the offense for Atlanta. Looks for help, gets it back. Tries to take it into the lane around Weiss. Barrels into Clifford Ray. Gilliam misses the layup, but he is fouled by Ray on the drive. And this will be 2 shots for Jim Gilliam. Gilliam, a fine 84% free throw shooter on the season, hits the first. And the second shot for Gilliam is good. And once again, we're tied. 35-35, very close game. Important game for the Hawks. They need this one. Chicago trying to keep things tuned up and get ready for the postseason. As Weiss has the basketball on top. Working against Gilliam. Weiss calls his own number. Jump shot from 15 feet is high off the rim, no good. Rebound is taken by Gilliam. Long rebound on the play. Gilliam comes out with it for Atlanta, and the Hawks have another possession. They swing it around to Hudson. Hudson back to Gilliam. The jump shot is no good. Rebound is taken outside by Trapp. Trapp swings it out to Halliburton. Kicks it out onto the perimeter. Halliburton with the release from 12 feet out. It is good.
From Trapp.
And once again, Atlanta takes a lead. Under 9 to play. Atlanta's up 37-35 here in the second quarter. Weiss working now against Gilliam. Shot from the top of the key is no good, and the rebound is taken off the offensive glass by Porter. Howard Porter with the putback attempt from the baseline. It's good.
Howard Porter.
Porter has 5, and the game is tied once again at 37. With it on the outside for Chicago is Trapp. Being guarded loosely by Porter. We've got a brief stoppage of play as Lou Hudson is limping a bit, but he will stay in the ball game. Atlanta will restart the offense. They get it inside to Christian. His little jumper is good.
Christian from Hudson.
39-37 as the starters get ready to return to the ball game for both teams. Chicago looking for offense. They put it in the hands of Jimmy King. King looks to penetrate. He's knocked down and fouled by Christian. And that will be a one-shot foul for Jimmy King as we see some substitutions coming in. Pete Maravich back into the ball game. Hudson will stay put. Don Adams will return to action. Big Jim Washington with the 2 fouls. And the veteran center Walt Bellamy rounds out the starters for Atlanta. For Chicago, we've got Jimmy King on the line. Norm Van Leer will come back into the game at the point, along with the superstar front court combination of Chet Walker and Bob Love, and the big man Burwinkle in the middle. So with 8 minutes, 6 seconds to play, Atlanta has a 2-point lead. Chicago has Jimmy King at the free throw line for 1 shot. It's good. And it is now 39-38. Open outside is Hudson. Still working against Jimmy King. The jump shot is no good from the outside. He left that one short. Maravich sneaks in and grabs the rebound. Swings it back out to Hudson. Hudson's going to dump it inside for Jim Washington. Washington working against Walker gets that one to
Washington
go. And
from
Atlanta
Maravich.
now has the lead by 3. 41-38. Back comes Chicago. They get it into the hands of Burwinkle. 16 on the shot clock. Looking for a cutter. Kicked away and out of bounds by Bellamy. The ball will stay with Chicago. As quickly Jerry Sloan returns to the game. And we should be set to go for the rest of the half, barring any injuries or foul trouble. Chicago dumps it inside to Burwinkle. Working against Washington. Shot clock is running down. Burwinkle steps into the lane. Oh, nice drop step.
Tom
Gets that one off the backboard and good. Atlanta now with just a 1-point lead, 41-40. 7:25 to play before halftime. They're working into the low block to Adams. Backing down against Chet Walker. Adams turns and fires and converts on that one. Atlanta goes back on top by 3. Very well played first half here by both teams. In the second quarter in particular, the shooting is heating up. And the Hawks hold a precarious 3-point lead. Chicago with the basketball, 7:16 to play. Van Leer sends it to Walker. Walker posting up on Adams. Steps into the paint. And we've got a whistle, and this is a reach-in foul on Maravich. That is his first, but that is the 5th team foul on Atlanta. And that puts the Bulls into the bonus. First shot for Chet Walker is good. Number 2 for Walker, also good. 7 points now for Chet Walker. Atlanta still holding on to a 1-point lead with the basketball. Now 7 minutes to play in the second quarter. They look down low to Bellamy. Bellamy gets a good look at a baseline jump shot and buries that
from
one.
Hudson.
He's got 8. Atlanta's back up by 3. Chicago with it now in the hands of Walker. Adams forces it out to the perimeter, forearm in the back. Walker turns and faces. Tries the jump shot from the corner. Adams got a piece of that one. It bounces out of bounds to Chicago. With 9 seconds on the shot clock, the Bulls will keep possession. But they're going to need a quick play here to get a shot clock off. To get it off before the shot clock. They get it outside to Sloan. Sloan tries to get into the paint. He's ripped by Maravich. Maravich has it in the open court. Look at him go. He tries to go coast to coast with it. Threw it away on the offensive end of the court, and the ball goes back over to Chicago. Now 6.5 to play before halftime. Norm Van Leer is open for Chicago at the top of the key. Maravich gives him room to operate. Van Leer dumps it down to Burwinkle. Burwinkle spins, and he hooked. He got that right arm out there. Tried to go with the left-handed hook shot, but he put his right elbow into the belly of Walt Bellamy, and the referees will not let him get away with that. That is a whistle. That is a charge. Ball goes back over to the Hawks. Maravich with it. Dumps it inside to Don Adams. Adams works into the paint. Shoots over Walker. It's blocked. Van Leer got him from behind. Jim Washington with the offensive board for Atlanta. Washington on the putback. Steps into the lane. Finger roll is up off the side of the rim. No good. And Burwinkle comes out of there with the rebound for Chicago. Now midway through the second quarter, Bulls with the basketball trailing by 3. They get it inside to Burwinkle. Burwinkle works against Bellamy. Can't find a cutter. Burwinkle's forced to take this one himself. Guarded well by Bellamy. Barrels into Bellamy. That looked like a flop, but the foul is called on Van Leer. Van Leer tried to cut into the lane. Bellamy knew exactly what was happening, got into position, and Van Leer crashed into him for foul number 2. Atlanta still leads by 3. Looking to extend that with the basketball. They've got Maravich on the outside working against Sloan. Maravich, behind the back, gets into the lane, kicks it out to Hudson. Hudson has it tipped away by Walker. It is off the leg of Hudson and out of bounds, and that ball goes back over to the Bulls. Bulls with the basketball trailing by 3. Under 5.5 to play. Everybody fresh on both sides. The screen and roll goes to Walker. Walker from the baseline tries to get it into Van Leer. Van Leer grabs it on his way to the hoop and traveled. Van Leer is barking at the ref as his coach, Dick Motta, tries to get him settled down and refocus him on the defensive efforts as Atlanta brings the basketball back on the attack. Once again, Atlanta needs a victory here to at least give themselves a shot of staying out of relegation position in the Gold Division. With the basketball now is Maravich. Maravich dumps it inside to Bellamy. Bellamy turns and fires over Burwinkle. It's off the rim, no good. Hudson takes the rebound for Atlanta and pitches it back out to Maravich. Atlanta will get another crack at it. Under 5 to play before halftime. It's in the hands once again of Bellamy. Still trying to work it into the lane against Burwinkle. It is tipped away and touched last by Burwinkle. The ball will stay here with Atlanta with 13 on the shot clock. Washington to inbound. Gets it out to Maravich. Maravich dumps it into Bellamy. Bellamy's shot from in the lane is no good. Burwinkle takes the rebound, and the Hawks have another missed opportunity. Chicago with the basketball, still trailing by 3. Both teams have hit a little bit of a cold spell. As they look inside to Sloan. Sloan back to Van Leer. 5 on the shot clock. Van Leer has to pull the trigger. He faked the shot. Got it over to Walker on the perimeter. Walker gets the shot off ahead of
Chet
the shot
Walker
clock.
From Van Leer.
Nails that one for the 2. And that cuts the lead to 1. Atlanta 45, Chicago 44. 4:16 to play before halftime. Maravich has it on the point, facing the double team. Steps between the guys, throws up a teardrop. It is around the rim and off. Sloan takes the rebound. Maravich forced that one. and he really didn't have much of a scoring opportunity there at all. Van Leer has it out on top, sends it over to Walker. Walker has it on the perimeter. His short jump shot is blocked. Bellamy got a finger on it. Love somehow grabs the offensive rebound. He's going to have to throw one up to beat the shot clock. His jumper from the baseline. Oh, he got that one to go.
Bob Love.
I don't know how he did it, but he did it. And Chicago regains the lead, 46-45, under 4 minutes to play now before halftime. Atlanta's looking inside to Bellamy. Posting up against Burwinkle. Turnaround jump shot is good.
Bellamy.
That puts the Hawks back on top. Back and forth we go here. Lead has traded hands several times in the second period. Currently the lead is with Atlanta and the basketball is with Chicago. And they are going to pump it down to Bob Love on the low block. Working against Washington. Fakes, spins.
Bob Love
up,
scores from Burwinkle.
Give him the basket and the foul as Maravich hacked him on the way down. Love will get 2 shots to make 1. And he says, "Phooey on you, referee." He's going to make this one all by himself. Doesn't need the bonus. Chicago is now up by 2, 49-47. 3 minutes to play before halftime. With the ball inside is Washington. Has a tough matchup against Bob Love. Tries to get it down to Bellamy on the opposite block. Bellamy backs in on Sloan. Turns and fires. His fadeaway is blocked. Burwinkle got over there and got him. Burwinkle takes the rebound. Chicago with the numbers in transition. Van Leer in the lead. Dumps it to Chet Walker. Oh, and Walker blows the layup. But he is fouled on the play. They call that one on Don Adams. And it will be Chet Walker going to the line for 2 plus a bonus. Walker's first shot is good. Atlanta is going to have to go back to the bench and come back in with Don May, as Adams has now picked up his 3rd foul of the first half. Second shot for Walker is good. 11 points now for Walker. Love's already got 16 for Chicago, as the Bulls have opened up a 4-point lead with under 3 minutes to play in the half. Maravich with it out on top. Works against Van Leer. Tries to get into the lane. Runs over Van Leer. Maravich gets into the lane. His layup is no good. Are we going to get a whistle? No. Bellamy grabs the offensive rebound. Bellamy with the putback attempt. Lays it up off the front of the rim, around and out. And we have got a loose ball foul called on the rebound. They whistle that one on Lou Hudson. And this will be 2 shots for Bob Love. Leading all scorers with 16, now 17 as he converts the first. Putting Chicago back on top by 5. Second shot for Love is good. And Chicago is back on top now by 6, 53-47, under 3 minutes to play before halftime. And as is customary, we'll have some channel updates during the halftime break. Right now what we've got is Pistol Pete Maravich with the basketball. He swings it over on the wing to Hudson. Hudson crosses over on Sloan, attacks the rim. Burwinkle cuts him off. Hudson's wild shot is off the side of the rim, no good. And Burwinkle takes the rebound. Nice job patrolling the paint by the big man. It is 53-47, under 2.5 minutes to play now as Chicago brings the offense back, moving from left to right. With it on the outside is Sloan. Sloan looks for help. Dumps it into Walker. Walker backing down on Don May. Gets into the paint, turns, fires from 10 feet out. It's blocked. Another block for Walt Bellamy. Jerry Sloan takes the rebound for Chicago. He's got to work quickly, only 5 on the shot clock. Sloan tries to get it up to the basket, but he is fouled on the play by Bellamy. And this will be free throws for Jerry Sloan. First free throw by Sloan is good. Sloan with the second. He missed that one. Rebound is taken by Washington. The lead is 7, 54-47, equaling the biggest lead of the game for Chicago. Atlanta's looking inside to Bellamy. Takes the pass from Maravich. Shoots it from 5 feet out. It's good.
Bellamy.
They need to keep feeding Bellamy on that low block. He's now got 12 to go with 7 rebounds. He leads his team in both those categories. Now what can Bellamy and his mates do on the defensive end? Still trailing by 5. Pass goes over on the perimeter to Chet Walker, being guarded well by Don May. He's forced to give it back to Van Leer on the wing over to Sloan. Fantastic pass to Walker. Walker rises up and drops that one in. Give the assist to Van Leer. We're under 2 minutes to play now before halftime, and the lead for Chicago is 7. Atlanta wants Bellamy. He gets the pass inside, goes to the left hand, lays it up and good.
Bellamy from Hudson.
That cuts the lead back to 5. Minute and a half to play. Chicago has established a secure lead, if not comfortable, and they're willing for now to just trade baskets. As it's swung around on the outside to Sloan. 16 on the shot clock. Sloan's going to try and get into the basket. He shoots the one-hand runner. It is around the rim and off. Rebound is taken by Washington. Probably not the best shot selection for Sloan or for the Bulls as a team. As Sloan misses that one badly and Atlanta takes the rebound. Atlanta, on the other hand, knows what shot they want. They want Bellamy on the post. Working against Bob Love. He pumps, he fakes, he shoots. It's off the iron, no good. Rebound taken by Chet Walker. Chicago has numbers in transition. Van Leer so quick getting out there. But this time his pass is behind Walker and out of bounds for a turnover by Chicago. And the ball goes back over to Atlanta. Just 1 minute to play in the second half. Atlanta trails by 5. It's been that way most of the game. As they work it up top to Maravich. Maravich fighting the double team, sends it to Hudson. Give and go back into Maravich in the lane. Maravich drives to the basket. Stops from 12. Shot no good. Burwinkle made him alter it. And Burwinkle pulls the rebound out of there. That is number 13 for him. Only 4 points, but 13 boards for the big man Burwinkle out of Tennessee. 50 seconds to go on the game clock, 24 on the shot clock. As the pass goes out on top to Van Leer. Van Leer has plenty of time to work. Looks for the cutter. Can't find anybody. Van Leer has to call his own number. Tries to get into the baseline, drops the pass off, but it is off the hands of Love and out of bounds to Atlanta. 29 seconds now to go on the game clock. Hawks will have to put something up. They send it to May. May down to Bellamy. Bellamy with 15 on the shot clock. He's got a good look at an inside shot there. He lays it up. Off the glass. Oh, and off the rim, no good. He should have made that one. As Van Leer comes out of there with the offensive rebound. And Chicago will walk it up the floor and hold for the final shot of the half. It's going to be Love from the perimeter. His shot is no good. Van Leer takes the rebound. Is he going to have time for a putback?
He
cannot get it off inside.
Chicago 56, Atlanta 51.
All right, let's take a look at our halftime box score. As Chicago heads into the half with a 5-point lead, 56-51. Atlanta has not shot the ball well. Only 40% from the field compared to 48% for Chicago. That's your difference in the game. Plus the free throw attempts for Chicago. Rebounds are about even. Assists are about even. Chicago with those 12 turnovers, but they've more than made up for it with their aggressive play in the lane, leading to many more free throw attempts. Leading scorer of the game is Bob Love with 18 for Chicago, alongside Chet Walker, who has 13. Walt Bellamy leads the Hawks with 14 points and 7 rebounds. And, of course, 13 rebounds for Burwinkle for Chicago. Outstanding first half for the big man. Couple of quick channel updates. I am going to try like heck to get some wrestling on the channel tomorrow. It is the pay-per-view broadcast of the 2020 Tournament of Champions, a regular October event that is kind of the equivalent of the Super Bowl. Over the past 12 months, every wrestler who has held a title in the Heartland is entered into an October tournament, and the winners of those tournaments are awarded the prestigious Filsinger Cup rewards for the year. We have all of the Filsinger Cup action taking place tomorrow. The men's semifinals on the singles side will pit Ric Flair against the powerhouse Michael Elgin out of Ring of Honor. And on the other side of the bracket, the dynamic Jimmy Snuka faces his frequent ally, Bobo Brazil. So of those 4 men, 2 will move on to the finals, and in the main event, one of those men will be awarded the men's Filsinger Cup. The men's Filsinger Tag Team tournament will also conclude at tomorrow's broadcast, as the world champion Steiner brothers face the challenge of the fabulous Freebirds, Michael Hayes and Terry Gordy, with the Filsinger Cup on the line. Ladies tag team action pits the Minnesota Home Wrecking Crew, Lacey and Rain, against the reunited MMA ladies team of Shayna Baszler and Nicole Savoy. Baszler and Savoy were forced to separate as a tag team earlier in the year after failing to regain the Heartland Ladies Tag Team Championship. But they were brought back together for the Filsinger Cup, and they have a chance to win the cup tomorrow from the pay-per-view broadcast from Chicago. And in the Tournament of Champions Ladies Filsinger Cup final match, it will be Kelly Klein, the powerhouse out of Cincinnati, taking on Angelus Lane. We've seen her on the channel a number of times. And the winner of that match will be the Filsinger Ladies Cup winner. And neither of those have tasted the cup at any point in the past. So should be some exciting action from the 2020 Tournament of Champions tomorrow, sponsored by Heartland Championship Wrestling, and I do hope to get that onto the YouTube channel. On Sunday, My Journey with Jesus returns with more on how to love one another fervently and walk worthy of the calling of our hope in Jesus Christ. Looking forward to that on Sunday. And on Monday, we should have recaps from the Historical Baseball Project, 1993 replays. What a weekend. We got basketball, we got wrestling, we got My Journey with Jesus, and we've got baseball. So lots to look forward to on the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network this weekend. Now let's get back to action. Your halftime score, Chicago leading Atlanta 56-51. Big game for the Hawks as they attempt to stay out of the relegation spot in the gold division of the 1971-72 Epic Basketball League. We'll come with the starters for both teams to open the quarter, although Atlanta does have some foul trouble to be concerned with. Don Adams with 3 fouls, and multiple other Hawks, Maravich, Hudson, and Jim Washington with 2 fouls apiece. Clifford Ray and Norm Van Leer with 2 fouls for Chicago. Otherwise, the Bulls don't have much foul trouble to be concerned with. As we head back to action, Chicago controls the third quarter tip, and they will come down on offense under the watchful eye of Norm Van Leer. Van Leer comes off the pick. Don Adams comes out to meet him. Van Leer steps around Adams, drives into the paint, lays it up and good.
Norm Van Leer from Boerwinkle.
Give the assist to Boerwinkle on the give and go. Van Leer with his fourth point of the night, and Chicago has that 7-point lead once again. Atlanta with the basketball in the hands of Maravich. Maravich sends it over to Hudson. Hudson is the team's leading scorer on the season. What's he going to do? He comes off a screen, sends it back out to Maravich. Back over to Hudson, tries to dump it down to Washington. They lose that one out of bounds, and that's a turnover. Chicago takes control. The Bulls with it in the hands of Van Leer. Van Leer is going to send it inside to Bob Love. Love working on the mismatch against Maravich in there. He lays that one up and good. Love's got 20.
Bob Love
Chicago is up
from
by
Boerwinkle.
9. Chicago threatening to take control here early in the third quarter. Maravich with it for the Hawks. Drives to the basket. Gets around Van Leer, lays it up and good.
Maravich from Adams.
Maravich ain't done yet. What can Atlanta do on the defensive end? They dump it down inside once again to Love. This time he is fouled by Washington. That will be a one-shot opportunity for Bob Love, a 78% free throw shooter on the NBA season. His shot is good. The lead for Chicago is 8. Back come the Hawks. They look inside to Bellamy. Bellamy had a nice first half with 14 points. Working against Boerwinkle, double pumps, shoots the short jump shot. It's good.
Bellamy scores.
And he is
from
fouled
Adams.
on the play by Boerwinkle. Very nice move by Bellamy. He got Boerwinkle up in the air, drew the contact, hit the jump shot, and heads to the line for the opportunity for a 3-point play. Now I've got somebody hitting me up on Facebook Messenger. We'll have to catch up with that later. Bellamy hits the free throw. That is 17 for Bellamy. The lead is cut to 5. Chicago basketball. With it on the outside is Sloan. Sloan sends it back to Van Leer at the top. 17 on the shot clock. Van Leer looks to distribute. Maravich reached in. That is 3 on Maravich as the foul trouble starts to pile up here for Atlanta. That'll just be one shot for Van Leer. But they can't be losing guys to foul trouble in a game of this magnitude. Van Leer hits the free throw. The lead for Chicago is 6. 62-56. Maravich brings it up for Atlanta. Working against Van Leer. The young Maravich against the veteran Van Leer. Maravich drives around Van Leer, gets into the lane, lays it up and good.
Maravich from Adams.
Youth and quickness prevailed on that encounter as Maravich takes it to the hole, and the lead is cut to 4. Available for Chicago inside is Chet Walker. Walker drives it into the basket. He's stopped by Bellamy. Short jump shot is blocked. That one is blocked by Adams, and Bellamy comes out of there with the rebound for Atlanta. Another possession for the Hawks. They get it into the hands of Hudson. Hudson works against Sloan on the perimeter. Ooh, steps around Hudson, gets into the lane, lays it up
Hudson
and good.
From Adams.
And quickly the lead is cut to 2. Nice little run here for the Hawks. Chicago tries to slow things down. They pound it into the paint to Chet Walker. Walker posting up on Lou Hudson. He double pumps. His shot rolls around and drops home. 15 for Walker. 10 minutes to play in the third quarter. Maravich sets up the offense, sends it out to Hudson. Hudson takes it into the lane. Walker cuts him off. Hudson's shot is blocked. Boerwinkle deflected that one. Sloan comes out of there for Chicago. Bulls with the basketball, leading by 4. Van Leer has it out on top. Passes it to Walker in the corner. The outside jump shot by Walker, he left it short. Sloan climbs the ladder and keeps that one alive. Sloan passes it back out top. They find Love on the perimeter. They can't get it to him. Instead, they get it to Sloan. Sloan with the jump shot is good. He's made a couple of improbable shots here tonight. He has 8 points on the night. Chicago back up by 6. 9:15 to play. 66-60 is your score. Hudson works against Sloan. Hudson puts it on the floor. Comes off a screen from Washington. Gets into the lane. Lays it up and good.
Hudson.
That's 15 for Sweet Lou. The lead is cut back down to 4. With it for Chicago now is Van Leer. Van Leer's going to try and take it to the hole on Maravich. Maravich has those 3 fouls. Bellamy moves over on the help side defense, made Van Leer switch that up. He missed the shot. Walker comes in for the weak side rebound. The lane was cleared out by Bellamy. Walker gets the putback to go.
The Jet.
Nice follow by Chet the Jet. Chicago goes back on top by 6. Maravich with it now against Borwinkle on the screen. Somebody must be open. Maravich steps to his left, shoots a jump shot. It won't go down. The rebound is kicked out of bounds, and it will go back over to Chicago. 68-62, Bulls with the lead and the basketball. 8:30 to play in the third quarter. They are going to look down on the low block to Bob Love. He's their leading scorer and their emotional leader. He is hacked by Hudson on the play, and that's 3 on Hudson. Foul trouble piling up for the Hawks as the free throw differential is now 20-10 in favor of Chicago. Love takes the 21st free throw of the night for the Bulls. He missed that one, and the rebound is taken by Don Adams. Open on the baseline for Atlanta is Washington. Washington steps out from 15. Puts up a tough shot. It's good.
Washington.
If they can get some offense out of that guy, it can only help their cause as he pulls Atlanta back to within 4. With it is Van Leer. Van Leer from the outside takes the deep 2. It's around and out. Hudson grabs the rebound, but we've got a loose ball foul on the play. That's going to go against Hudson, and that is his 4th. Bad news for the Hawks. Their leading scorer goes to the bench with 4 fouls. And it will be Don May back into the game to replace Hudson, and that hurts the chances for the Hawks here in this situation. Van Leer will take the free throw. Half court extended. The free throw is good. Ooh, Uncle Ron just is on How I Recommend Games. So it'll be good to catch up with Uncle Ron and see what's up with that. Yeah, so 5-point lead for Chicago. Atlanta with the basketball, trying to keep this one close as we just passed the 8-minute mark in the third quarter. Maravich has it out on top. On the switch, he's guarded by Love. Passes it down to Don Adams. Back to Maravich. Maravich from the outside. Another circus shot is no good. Outside rebound is taken by Washington. He flips it back to Maravich. Maravich is going to look down low to Bellamy. Bellamy has room to operate. Burwinkle knocks it away out of bounds to Atlanta. Nice recovery by Burwinkle, but the ball stays here. Atlanta with 10 to shoot. Washington to inbound. Looking inside to Bellamy. Bellamy in the low post. The short jump shot is too strong. The rebound is taken off the offensive glass by Don Adams. Adams with the putback. Took too many steps. That's another turnover by the Hawks. 7:20 to play now. Chicago with the basketball leading by 5. They look inside to Chet Walker in the paint. Oh, his pocket is picked by Adams. Adams with the outlet to Maravich. Maravich running the break. Atlanta has numbers. The dish off to Adams is no good. Rolls off the rim. Jerry Sloan grabs the rebound for Chicago, and the Bulls are just going to walk this one back the other way. Van Leer has it out on top. Working against Maravich. Knocked away by Washington. Picked up by Walker. Walker with a jump shot from 9 feet out is no good. Offensive rebound is taken by Sloan. Sloan takes it back up strong. He can't get that one to fall. Rebound is taken out of there by Washington. Maravich with another opportunity to run. He wants to go coast to coast. Chicago hustles back on defense and forces Maravich to throw the ball away. That's another turnover. And Chicago regains possession, leading by 5. 69-64, now under 7 minutes to go in the third. Open inside is Burwinkle. Rare shot opportunity for the big man. Posting up against Bellamy. His jump shot is off the rim, no good. Burwinkle gets his own rebound. Burwinkle shoots it up again. Can he get this one to go? No, he tried to get it into Love and threw that away. Atlanta basketball. 6:41 to play. Atlanta with it, trailing by 5. Maravich continues to force the action. He is aggressive. He is fouled on this trip by Love, and that will be one shot from the free throw line for Pistol Pete. Maravich hits the free throw. That cuts the lead back to 4. 6:26 to play. Chicago looks for Walker. Medium range jump shot from outside is good.
Chet Walker.
19 for Walker. Walker and Love, the two big guys for Chicago, have combined for 40 of the team's 71 points. Atlanta's going to look inside once again to Bellamy. He's their leading scorer tonight. He drives to the basket. Oh, he lowered his shoulder and pushed off. And that is 2 fouls on Bellamy. And I tell you, Richie Guerin for the Atlanta Hawks is giving the refs all kinds of shine about the foul totals in this game, as it is now 19-9 fouls with the whistles going against the Hawks. And the Hawks need this game to stay out of that relegation spot. And they are getting no help from the Zebras here in Chicago Stadium tonight. Chicago leading by 6 with the basketball. Van Leer works it around the perimeter. They get it on the baseline to Love. 13 on the shot clock. Love tries to dump it inside to Walker. They can't get it to Walker. Love shoots the jump shot from outside. It is good. Love now has 23. He wanted to get it into Walker, but Maravich sagged off of him, leaving Walker open for the jump shot, leaving Love open for the jump shot, which he was able to convert. That puts Chicago back on top by 8, 73-65, under 6 minutes to play in the third. With it is Maravich. Atlanta being harmed by Lou Hudson being out of the game with foul trouble. Maravich is forced to be more aggressive. He drives it into the lane. He kicks it away out of bounds. That's another turnover. And with this possession, the Bulls have the opportunity to take a double-digit lead for the first time in the game. They look to the baseline to Love, being guarded loosely by Jim Washington. His jump shot from the perimeter this time is no good, and Don May takes the rebound for the Hawks. The Hawks want Bellamy, trying to get inside against Burwinkle. This time he steps around Burwinkle, lays it up off the glass, and good to cut the lead back to 6. 5:07 to play in the third. With it is Sloan. Sloan's going to take it to the hole. Collides with May. The layup by Sloan is good. Are we going to get a whistle? Yes.
Jerry Sloan scores from Van Leer.
And once again, Richie Guerin is letting the refs have an earful. As Sloan goes to the free throw line with a chance for the three-point play. His shot is no good. He will get the bonus here. And another opportunity to convert the three-point play. Second shot by Sloan is good. That pushes the Chicago lead to 9, 76-67, under 5 to play in the third. Coming off the screen is Don May. May from the perimeter takes it into the paint. Gets around Burwinkle. Burwinkle blocked his path. The layup by May is no good. May is pleading for a call. He gets the whistle, and they call that foul on Burwinkle, and that is his third. Finally, the opportunity for Atlanta to get to the free throw line. 7 for 11 is the team so far tonight. Now 8 for 12 as May converts the first. The second shot for May is also good. He's got 4, and the Chicago lead is 7 as the Bulls come back on offense. Open on the low block is Walker. Turns and faces up. Shoots the short jump shot. It's good.
Chet Walker, from Van Leer.
Another basket for Walker. The lead is back to 9. Atlanta with the basketball. They can't get it into Bellamy. Maravich has it out on top, working against Van Leer. Maravich takes it into the hoop, collides with Love. The layup for Maravich is no good. Are we going to get a whistle? Yes, that one goes against Love. And Maravich will shoot 2. First shot for Maravich is good. That's 9 for him here tonight. Substitutions. Everybody is coming in for Chicago from the bench. And for the Hawks, Hudson's going to have to continue to sit. Maravich is at the line. He can't come out. But we'll get a new frontline combination of Halliburton, Trapp, and Christian. The Atlanta bench was not too terribly effective in the first half. We'll see if they do better here in half number 2. Maravich from the line. Connects on the free throw. He's got 10. And the lead for Chicago is 7. The open man for Chicago is Clifford Ray on the low block. Working inside against Halliburton. Ray fakes. Ray takes the short jump shot. Off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Dinkins for Chicago. Dinkins with the putback attempt. His short jump shot is blocked.
Jackie Dinkins.
But they call the goaltend on Christian and give the basket to Dinkins. That is his first points of the night. Chicago back on top by 9, 80-71, as we hit the 4-minute mark in the third. On top, they get it to Maravich. Maravich on the perimeter to Halliburton. Halliburton open off the screen. His jump shot rounded out. But there is a loose ball foul on the play. That is going to go against Clifford Ray. And this will be another one-shot opportunity for Pete Maravich. Looking to cut the lead to 8. And he hits that one. The score is now 80-72 in favor of the Bulls. Chicago with the basketball as Bobby Weiss now runs the offense. They look inside to Dinkins. Swings it to Weiss on the perimeter. Weiss takes the jump shot over Maravich.
Bob Weiss from Dinkins.
Maravich was afraid to challenge because of the foul trouble and because of the loose whistles that these referees have shown here tonight. And for the first time, Chicago has a double-digit lead, 82-72. They got to do something here in Atlanta. They swing it to Halliburton. Halliburton is going to bring it into the paint. He lays it up off the glass and good.
Halliburton
giving them a little spark with 6 points off the bench now. The lead back down to 8. Chicago calls the play inside for Porter. Ooh, nice layup by Porter. He stepped around John Trapp, laid that one up and good. He's got 7. He was a nice spark off the bench earlier this month when the Bulls were on the channel. Chicago back on top by 10, 84-74, 3:17 to play. They're going to look inside to Bob Christian, as Christian has a mismatch down low against Jimmy King. Can they get it to Christian? They get it to May, back to Maravich. They dump it to Christian in the key. It's deflected out of bounds. Atlanta will keep possession. 15 on the shot clock. I am tempted to leave Maravich out there for a while, given the 10-point deficit. We're going to leave Maravich in the game. It's against my usual rotation, but this is dire circumstances for the Hawks if they are going to avoid that deadly relegation spot. Maravich with the basketball. Looks to distribute. Can't find anybody. Takes it to the hole, driving on Bobby Weiss. Gets into the paint, runs into Weiss. The layup is no good. Are we going to get a whistle? Yes, that is a foul against Weiss with the body. And Atlanta is now in the bonus, and Maravich will get the 3 to make 2. First shot is good. Maravich now with 12. Second shot by Pistol Pete is good. That makes it an 84-76 ball game with under 3 minutes to play in the third. With it on top is Weiss, directing traffic. Calls for the screen. Steps around Maravich. Foul line extended. Takes it to the hoop. Christian steps over to deny the shot. Ray comes in for the offensive rebound. Clifford Ray with the putback attempt. And that shot is blocked. Christian got him that time. Maravich comes out of there with the rebound. Atlanta has the basketball. With it inside is Trapp. No place to go. He's forced to pull the trigger from in the paint. Guarded closely by Porter. Trapp cannot get the jump shot to fall. The rebound is taken by Maravich, and that will give Atlanta another possession. 2:33 to play. The lead is 8. Maravich with it on the outside. Swings it over to May. May looks back to Maravich. No, we've got an injury on the play, and that is going to be Jim King. And boy, this Jim King is one tough son of a gun. He has a broken ankle. He's leaving the game. He should return. How about that? For the time being, Jerry Sloan will come back into the game for Chicago. Maravich is still at 84 on his fatigue rating. We'll leave him out there until he hits 80. Because Atlanta really doesn't have anybody else who can score. Maravich wants the ball out on the top of the key. If you're going to leave me in here, I may as well shoot. He fakes the shot, swings the pass over to Halliburton. Halliburton misses the jump shot. On the rebound, we've got a loose ball foul. That's called on Don May. And that will send Clifford Ray to the line for 2 shots. Ray only a 61% free throw shooter on the season, and he missed it. Missed the first. And he missed them both. Rebound is up for grabs. Oh, and Jerry Sloan digs it out of there for Chicago, regaining possession for the Bulls. He flips it out to Bobby Weiss. Chicago resets the offense. With it now is Dinkins. 13 on the shot clock. Dinkins looks for help, gets it outside on the bounce pass to Weiss. Weiss's jump shot is no good. Rebound taken by Trapp for the Hawks. Atlanta dodges the bullet there. They dump it inside to May. Backing down on Jerry Sloan. Sloan bodies him up, and Porter comes over and steals it. Nice team defense there by Chicago to deny the Hawks on that little play. Chicago with the basketball now leading by 8. With it on the outside is Dinkins. No place to go. He puts his head down and drives it into the lane. He walked with it. Not the best opportunity for Dinkins, but he had nothing else to do, so he tried to attack the basket to no avail. The lead remains at 8. Both teams have hit a little scoring skid here. Atlanta with the basketball. They're going to look outside to Halliburton. Can Halliburton do something against Jackie Dinkins out there? He drives, he collides with Dinkins, no call. Halliburton with the layup, it's off the side of the rim, no good, and Richie Garrett is furious. He wanted that call. Outlet goes to Weiss. Weiss with Dinkins and Porter on the fast break. Dinkins with the dump-off pass lays it up and good.
Jackie Dinkins from Porter.
And that pushes the lead back to 10. And with that, the Hawks are forced to call a timeout. Maravich is tired. May is getting tired. Let's see what we can do here on the substitutions. Herm Gilliam will come into the game to play the point. All right, they wouldn't let me put Halliburton at the shooting guard. So Don May is still at the shooting guard. Gilliam is running the point. We'll just let May finish out the corner and come back with Lou Hudson to start the fourth. As Dave Gardner comes into the chat room. Hello, Dave. Dave, are you getting the new basketball game when it comes out? Probably I'll get it at the end of the 71-72 season when I go to start the 72-73 season. That's usually when I get the new games. Now we have Atlanta with the basketball. With it is Don Adams inside, working down low against Dinkins. 17 on the shot clock. Adams in the low post, shoots the short jump shot. It's good.
Adams from Gilliam.
The lead for Chicago is 8. With the basketball as we head to the final minute and a half of play in the third quarter. Sloan with it on the outside. Tries to dump it inside to Howard Porter. Porter from the inside cannot get the shot off. That's a 3-second violation. Ball goes over to Atlanta. I'm going to try one more time and see if I can get... There we go. I think I needed to double click instead of clicking OK. Now we've got fresh guys at every position for Atlanta. And with it inside is Payne. Tom Payne into the game. Working down low against Clifford Ray. Battle of the backups here. Payne from the inside fakes. He shoots the short jump shot. It's good.
Payne scores.
And he is fouled on the play by Dinkins. Tom Payne with a chance at a three-point play has pulled the Hawks to within 6 as we enter the final minute of play in the third quarter. Payne hits the free throw. That's a three-point play. The lead is cut to 5. Open for Chicago is Dinkins. Second unit struggling to find offense. Dinkins posting up against Adams. The short shot is around and out, no good. Sloan with the offensive rebound sends it back out to Weiss for a fresh 24. Chicago content to run the motion offense. With 13 on the shot clock, they dump it inside to Porter. Porter in the paint has it stolen by Payne. Payne kicks it out to Gilliam. Atlanta will run. Gilliam steps around Clifford Ray, lays it up. Oh, it's off the rim, no good. Gilliam wants the call, doesn't get the call. Battle for the rebound is taken by Jackie Dinkins, and that's a missed opportunity for the Hawks. Couldn't convert the 3-on-1, and Chicago comes out with the basketball. Sloan has it now, working on the perimeter against Halliburton. Sloan drives to the basket. He's cut off by Trapp. His short jump shot is way off. The rebound is taken off the offensive glass by Porter. He passes it back out, and that will enable Chicago to hold for the final shot of the period. Chicago leading by 5. Weiss passes it over to Ray. Ray with the shot at the buzzer. It's good.
Howard Porter from Ray.
Actually, they got that
at
one
the
over
end
to
of the
Porter.
third quarter. Chicago
Porter
88,
finished off the quarter
Atlanta
with his
81.
ninth point of the night. And that puts Chicago on top by 7. 88-81 as we look at the box score. An evenly played third quarter, 30 points each for both teams. Leading scorer for the Hawks remains Bellamy, 19 points, 8 rebounds. He's been a stalwart out there. Maravich with 13, but only 3 for 13 from the field, as he has really had to force a lot of the action. Hudson's minutes were limited in the third because of the foul trouble. He's actually having a decent shooting night with 15 points. And of course, the two big guys for Chicago, Love with 21, Love with 23, Walker with 21, have contributed exactly half of the Chicago point total. And that is your third quarter statistics as we head to the fourth quarter with the score 88-81 in favor of the Bulls. All right, we are set for action here in the fourth. Backup units on the court for both teams. But Atlanta will probably come back a little sooner with their first line, given the foul trouble. But this is a must-win game for the Hawks, as they have the basketball now in the hands of Herm Gilliam at the top of the key. Gilliam looks for an open man. Can't find anybody. It's taken away by Sloan. Chicago with numbers in transition. Weiss leads the break, dumps it to Porter. Porter tried the slam dunk. It's no good. But he was fouled on the play by Halliburton. That will be 2 shots for Howard Porter. Porter settles himself at the line. Connects on the first to make it an 8-point lead. Second shot for Porter is no good. Off the front of the rim, rebounded by Halliburton. Atlanta trails by 8. Gilliam brings the Hawks offense from right to left. They look inside to Tom Payne. Payne did some work in the third quarter. Alley-oop, and Payne slams that one home.
Payne from Washington.
Nice setup there by Washington to Payne. The lead is cut to 6. Atlanta needs work on the defensive side here. Sloan has it on the perimeter. Sloan's going to take it in against Halliburton, bullying his way down the baseline. His layup is good.
Jerry Sloan from Porter.
8-point lead now for Chicago as we are a minute into the fourth quarter. They go to Payne again. He's the hot hand off the bench. Posting up against Ray. He hits another one.
Payne.
Where did they get this guy from? He is a rookie out of Kentucky. They got him out of Kentucky. That's why he's so good. Chicago setting up the offense with Weiss, working against Gilliam out at the top of the key. Weiss is going to venture into the lane. He fakes. He drives. Payne comes over to cut him off. Weiss cannot hit the jump shot from the lane. Clifford Ray cleans the offensive glass. Clifford Ray with a putback attempt. His shot is good.
Clifford Ray.
First basket of the game for Clifford Ray. 2 points, 3 rebounds. We talked about Ray on our last broadcast. Very popular player. One of very few players in NBA history to have more rebounds than points in a 10-year career. That time he got 1 rebound and 2 points, and that was helpful to Chicago to push the lead back to 8. Atlanta's going to look to the hot hand. It's Tom Payne in the low post. Working against the smaller Bob Weiss.
From Washington.
He hits that one. He's got 9 points now. The lead is back to 6. What can Atlanta do defensively? As Chicago dumps it into Clifford Ray down low. Ray travels with it. Nice defense by Payne. He's given them a spark off the bench with 9 points and some stellar defense on that possession. The lead now is 6, 93-87. Can Atlanta get closer? They dump it inside once again to Payne. Backing down on Clifford Ray. Short jumper from the post this one is no good. Around the rim and off. Halliburton breaks out with the rebound for Atlanta. Kicks it back out to the top for another possession. They dump it inside to Washington. Washington in the paint. He double pumps. His layup is off the rim, no good. Front rim, back rim, and out, but he is fouled on the play by Dinkins. And Washington will shoot 2. And despite the broken ankle earlier in the game, Jim King is now available. What a story. All right, 10 minutes to play. The lead is 6. Jim Washington is at the free throw line for 2 shots. The first is good. Second free throw for Washington. He hit them both, and the lead has now been cut to 4. Second unit for Atlanta doing some work. Chicago may want to bring their starters back in sooner rather than later, as they are having some trouble finding offense with this lineup. Jerry Sloan has it. He's going to drive it into the lane once again. Collides with Payne. The layup by Sloan is no good. Are we going to get a whistle? No. Yes, we do. The whistle is called against Payne, and Jerry Sloan will go to the line to shoot 2. 9:46 to play. Chicago looking to extend a 4-point lead. Sloan hits the first free throw. That makes it a 5-point lead. And now the lead is 6. 15 for Sloan. Very good night. 15 points, 9 rebounds. As it's now Atlanta's turn to set up the play. With it on the baseline is Trapp. 16 on the shot clock. Trapp with the perimeter jump shot. Porter gives him plenty of room. Trapp cannot get the jump shot to go. The rebound is taken by Clifford Ray. Chicago pushes the pace in transition, and Weiss loses it. Telegraph that pass. That's a turnover. Poor decision making there by Chicago. Atlanta comes back, still trailing by 6, as Gilliam brings the ball up, bounces it over to Halliburton. Halliburton to Gilliam. Deflected out of bounds to Atlanta, 9 on the shot clock. And I think now is the perfect time to bring the Atlanta starters back into the game. In comes Maravich, Hudson. They're going to stick with Washington at the small forward for the moment. Actually, they'll bring Adams back in and move Washington down to the 4. Bellamy back in at the 5. Let's see if the Hawks have one last run in them to save their season. The pass goes to Maravich. Maravich immediately takes it to the hole. Attacking aggressively. Kicks it out to Hudson. The jump shot by Hudson is no good. Coming off the bench cold. Bellamy takes the rebound. Bellamy with a footback attempt. His short jump shot is good.
Bellamy.
The lead is cut to 4. And now the Chicago starters get ready to return to action. As Weiss has it out on top. Swings it around to Dinkins. And Chicago's just going to call their timeout right now. And it is going to be the starting 5 back in for Actually, they are going to give Sloan a break. He did start the game. Jimmy King will spell him briefly, and they'll get Sloan back out there for the stretch run as Walker and Love and Burwinkle return to the game for Chicago. It's crunch time, not only for this ball game, but for the season for the Hawks. Chicago looks inside to Love. Love in the low post, working against Washington. He fakes, he pumps, he shoots, he scores.
Bob Love from King.
That's 25 for Love as Chicago attempts to put their foot on the throat of the Hawks and ruin their season. Don Adams has room to operate inside, backing down on Walker. Tries to get the pass back out. He threw it away too high, and that's a turnover, and that's costly. Van Leer sets up the offense. Once again, they push it inside to Love. Love from point-blank range hits another one.
Bob Love.
That's 4 quick points off the bench for Love. He leads all scorers with 27, and Chicago pulls out on top by 8. Atlanta hanging around, says our Red Sox fan. They need to do more than hang around. They need this win in a big way. They try to get it to Hudson. Hudson comes off the screen from Washington. Oh, he pushed off. He got that left arm out there. The referees blew the whistle on him, and Richie Guerin is incensed on the sidelines for the Hawks. The open man for Chicago is Walker, as the Bulls stay on the attack. Walker from the perimeter, guarded by Adams. His outside jump shot is off the front rim, no good. Adams takes the rebound. Atlanta gets the stop. Can they convert on the offensive end? They get it to Hudson. Gets knocked away, out of bounds to Atlanta. Maravich wants it out on top. Working against Van Leer, double teamed. His jump shot is no good. He left that one short. Hudson grabs the rebound, passes it back out to Maravich. Atlanta will reset. Maravich draws the double team. Tries to dump it inside to Don Adams. Adams works into the paint, lays it up and good.
Adams.
Good recognition by Pistol Pete on that play to get rid of the pass, beat the double team, find the open guy in the paint, and convert for Atlanta. Chicago back to the offense. Jimmy King with it on the outside. Looks for Love on the baseline. We've got Love on the baseline. Love drives hard to the hoop. He settles for the short jump shot. It's no good. Washington is knocked to the floor. The referees are letting him play, and Richie Guerin is letting him have it. Van Leer takes the offensive rebound for Chicago, looking to distribute, dumping it back inside to Love. Love works his way back into the paint, dumps it over to Burwinkle. Burwinkle has it slapped away and stolen by Maravich. Maravich wants to run. Chicago gets back on defense, and Maravich has to pull it back out. Hawks on the offense. In the hands of Maravich, he's doubled. They swing it over to Hudson. Hudson's got a step on the perimeter. He drives it into the lane. He lays it up and leaves it short. Love got a piece of that one. Adams with the offensive rebound. Can Adams clean the glass with a putback? He can't get it to fall. Washington boxes out and takes the offensive boards. Atlanta is pounding the glass. Washington with the putback attempt. It's good.
Washington.
It took him 3 tries, but Atlanta converts, and the lead is back down to 4. 99-95, 6:46 to play. Atlanta hanging around, says our Red Sox fan. The pass from Chicago goes inside to Love. Working down low against Washington. Washington holding his own, holds his ground, forces Love to miss the layup. Burwinkle comes in for the offensive board. Burwinkle passes it back out on top for a fresh 24. That is 15 boards for Burwinkle on the night. As Baseball Demos is in the chat room. Burwinkle was a little rocky with the turnover. Ha ha ha. They dump it inside again to Bob Love. Love in the low post puts up the short J. Again, it's no good. Burwinkle grabs another rebound. Burwinkle is relentless in there. That is 16 boards tonight. They kick it out to Chet Walker. Nowhere near the foul, nowhere near the ball. We've got a reaching foul on Bellamy. And Richie Guerin is beside himself now. Chet Walker goes to the line for one. And before he takes the shot, we're going to get Jerry Sloan back into the game for Chicago. So now the starting squads are out there for both teams. The free throw for Walker is good. He's got 22. Chicago is up by 5. Pistol Pete with it out on top. He is fighting the double team. He's going to swing it over to Sweet Lou on the perimeter. Hudson on the outside penetrates. Drops it off to Bellamy. Bellamy turns it over. That could be costly. Under 6 minutes to play. Chicago precariously holding that lead. Chet Walker is loose on the baseline. Adams gives him a step. Oh, and Adams tries to get in there and change the shot, but Adams fouled him. And Walker will shoot 2. First shot for Walker is good. Walker misses the second. Burwinkle takes another rebound off the offensive glass. What a performance by Tom Burwinkle. 17 rebounds. Van Leer swings it down inside to Love. Love misses again. Van Leer grabs the offensive rebound. Chicago firing back on the attack on the offensive glass. They look inside to Love once again. This time the short jump shot misses again. Love has missed 5 in a row, but the Bulls come out with another offensive rebound. This time it is Jerry Sloan, and it is more offense for Chicago. We're down to 5:10 to play. They're working around the perimeter. It's in the hands of Van Leer. 16 on the shot clock. Van Leer drives into the lane. Dumps it down to Love. Love from down low. We've got an illegal defense warning issued to Atlanta. That'll be a fresh 24. There's now 5:03 to play. Chicago has held the ball for close to a minute between all the violations and the offensive rebounds. They just haven't been able to score. They still lead by 6. The open man now is Burwinkle. Not much of a shooter. Throws that one up, no good. Tipped by Love, no good. Finally, Jim Washington comes out. I think Chicago had 5 cracks at a hoop that time and could not score. That is a big defensive possession for Atlanta with their season on the line. 4:51 to play. Atlanta with the basketball, trailing by 6. Open inside is Jim Washington. He's got a mismatch against Jerry Sloan. Washington fakes. The short jump shot is around the rim and no good, but a foul is called on Love. And that will be a 2-shot opportunity for Jim Washington. The first shot for Washington is good. Returning to action for Atlanta will be Don May, replacing the fatigued Don Adams. Washington's second shot is off the front of the rim, no good. Walker with the rebound. Chicago with the basketball, now leading by 5, under 5 minutes to play. Van Leer brings it up. Working against Maravich. Swings it around to Sloan, gets it back. 8 on the shot clock. Van Leer's going to have to take it himself. Comes off a screen from Walker. Floats into the basket, lays it up and good.
Norm Van Leer.
Van Leer with a little kiss, as Billy Packer would say. Off the backboard through the net, the lead is 7 with 4:18 to play. It's in the hands of May, working from the outside against Walker. They swing it back out to Maravich. Maravich not being double teamed. He's fouled by Van Leer, but that'll just be a one-shot opportunity as Chicago has fouls to give. Maravich, an 81% free throw shooter, connects on that one. The lead is 6. Atlanta needs work to get done on the defensive end, not only defensively but on the defensive boards, as Chicago tore them up in their last possession. They dump it inside to Love. Love in the low post. Puts it up against Washington. It's blocked. Bellamy came over and got a piece of that one. It bounces out of bounds to Chicago. Under 4 minutes to play, 14 on the shot clock, still a 6-point lead for the Bulls. Open out on top is Sloan. Sloan drives on Hudson, bullying his way into the hoop. Runs over Washington. The little layup by Sloan is no good. Are we going to get a whistle? Yes, they call that one on Washington. I thought Washington had position. The referees don't agree, and their opinion is the only one that matters. That is 4 on Washington, 5th on the team. That puts Chicago in the bonus. Sloan steps to the line, shoots the free throw. It's no good. He'll get the bonus. Second shot by Sloan. He missed them both. That one wriggles out, and it is taken by Hudson. Atlanta can cut into the lead here. They trail by 6. Under 4 minutes to play as May brings it up, and they look inside to Bellamy. Bellamy comes off the screen, has a good look inside and converts.
Bellamy from Maravich.
The lead is 4. Chicago brings it back on the offense. Open on the perimeter is Walker. Walker is tough in the clutch. His baseline jump shot is good.
Chet Walker.
Chicago back up on top by 6. Atlanta looks for help on the offense. Open on the outside is May. May's going to shoot it back over to Maravich. Apparently he's double teamed again, but this time he buries the jump shot, and the lead is back down to 4. Van Leer from the outside has it knocked away, picks it back up. Off balance jump shot is no good. He rushed that one. Sloan comes out of there with the offensive rebound. He's got double-digit rebounds tonight. He's got a double-double, 15 and 11. As Sloan dumps it down inside to Burwinkle. Fresh 24 on the shot clock. Burwinkle back out on top. They get it to Van Leer. Van Leer tries to swing it back around to Walker. He turned it over. We're now under 3 minutes to play. Atlanta has another opportunity to cut into the lead. The lead is 4, 105-101. Hudson with it. Working against Sloan. Takes it into the lane. Passes it off to Bellamy. Bellamy with the short jump shot. It won't go, but there is a loose ball foul, and that is going to go against Bellamy, chasing the offensive rebound. Even Richie Guerin couldn't argue that one. Yeah, Sloan got in there and had position, and Bellamy fouled him. Sloan makes the first free throw. That makes it a 5-point game. Can he make it 6? He knocks them both down. And that was costly, as Bellamy had a good look, could not get it to fall, and then committed the foul on the rebound. Chicago now leads by 6. Atlanta desperate to cut into this lead with 2.5 minutes to play. They get a quick shot opportunity for Don May. He drives along the baseline, gets into the lane. He's cut off by Love. The jump shot is no good. Love takes the rebound. Chicago walks it up the floor. Hawks are getting desperate. Van Leer dumps it off to Sloan. Sloan swings it around to the baseline. Richie Guerin is screaming at the ref, and there's the technical. I think baseball demos, that answers your question. Can you yell at the ref and get a technical? The answer is yes. Chet Walker will shoot the tee. It's no good. Chicago will get the ball. 2:02 to play, 14 on the shot clock. Sloan with it on the outside, looking for Love. Love on the baseline. The corner jump shot is no good. The rebound is taken by Bellamy. Bellamy with the outlet to Hudson. Atlanta needs to work quickly. Hudson goes baseline to baseline, lays that one up
Hudson
and good, and he is fouled on the play by Sloan. What a turn of events there as Atlanta gets back into the game, and Sloan fouled on the shot. Hudson can make this a 3-point game if he can connect on the free throw. It is good. And with 1:51 to play, Chicago 107, Atlanta 104. The Hawks need a stop. Open for Chicago is Love. Can he convert in the clutch? He powers his way to the hoop. His shot is up. It's no good. Battle for the rebound. Burwinkle takes another rebound. Everybody is in on that scrum, and Burwinkle comes out with rebound number 18 on the game. He's going to pass it back out on top to Van Leer. 1:42 to play. Chicago leads by 3. Van Leer has it out on top. Looks to pass. Finds Walker. Walker on the perimeter. 17 on the shot clock. Walker is tough in the clutch. His jump shot is good.
Chet Walker from Burwinkle.
And the lead is 5. That is a clutch make for Chet Walker. The lead is 5. Maravich forcing his will upon the Bulls as he tries to drive to the basket. He took steps. Costly turnover for the Hawks. Chicago with the basketball, leading by 5, 1:21 to play. Do the Bulls want to burn some clock? Yes, they do. They're burning some clock with Van Leer. Van Leer, an excellent free throw shooter if it comes to that. He's dribbling the ball against Maravich. Burn some more clock. They dump it inside to Walker. Walker in the low post. He's fouled by May. That'll be 2 shots for Walker. Probably should have fouled sooner as Walker drains the first. Walker hits them both. That is 29 for Walker. He leads all scorers. And it is desperation time for the Hawks, trailing by 7 as we enter the final minute of play. Maravich gives the ball to May, to Maravich on the wing. Lost out of bounds as Van Leer knocked it away. Atlanta basketball. Tom Burwinkle limps over to the sideline to be replaced by Clifford Ray, a fine rebounder in his own right. They get it to May on the perimeter. And he cannot get the shot off as the clock expires. And that's going to be it for this ball game. I don't see any path to victory for Atlanta in this situation. Chicago is going to continue to burn some clock. They work it down to Walker. And he is going to swing it back over to Van Leer, and Van Leer is fouled again. As the final seconds of Atlanta's tenure in the gold division tick away. Van Leer converts on the first free throw. The second free throw is good. And that is going to make it a 9-point deficit with 34 seconds to play. Action continues. This time they're going to look inside to Bellamy. They can't find Bellamy. They get it to May on the perimeter. He buries the long jump shot,
from
but that's
Maravich.
Too little and too late. As we're down to 26 seconds to play, and Atlanta still trails by 7. Very entertaining ball game here tonight, as Van Leer is just going to hold the ball for the 24-second violation.
Final
and
score,
Washington just
Chicago
holds the ball. That is the end of the ball game.
113, Atlanta
Final
106.
score 113-106. Chicago is your winner. Burwinkle, what can you say? 4 points, but 18 rebounds. Chet Walker with 29. Bob Love with 27. 17 for Jerry Sloan to go with 12 rebounds. Very nice performance for Sloan. Bellamy led the Hawks with 23, but the Hawks just couldn't do enough as Chet Walker took over the fourth quarter with 8 points. Nice little run there by Tom Payne to begin the quarter for Atlanta, but the Bulls were just content to milk the clock and hold the lead, trading baskets, and that is the end of your ball game. As we take a look at the standings, and that is the end of Atlanta. So Atlanta and Cincinnati will get knocked down from the gold division back to the silver, and we have action on top of the silver division. Let's see who's got to play each other. Philadelphia goes against Golden State. Houston takes on Boston. And Baltimore will play later. So I guess we'll finish the season with the matchup between Golden State and Philadelphia and see what happens there. Yeah, we'll do that next week. Next week's game will be the Philadelphia 76ers and the Golden State Warriors, with the opportunity for a promotion slot on the line for Golden State. Thank you to everybody for coming out to check out the ball game. Our Red Sox fan, great to see you. Dave Gardner, always a pleasure. Baseball demos. Thanks to everybody for joining us here tonight from the Dave Cave as the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network signing off. Your final score, once again, was I forget what the final score was. Let's take a look at the. Oh, we're on to the next day of the schedule. That's why. Here's your final score: New York 113, Chicago 113, Atlanta 106. Took me long enough. So from the Dave Cave, this is Dave Little signing off, saying that's our stream, and I am out of here.